This has actually become my favorite segment, and if I could just do this and go home on a daily basis, I would. I like the whole idea of, can we say that? And then it's just arguing. Let's go.
You know what? Then I've done my job.
I like this segment.
Okay.
I do. What do you want to talk about?
You know what? Before we get into the actual game stuff, can we say
Ryan Day is a gutless loser? Yes.
That's later.
My bad.
Can we say that maybe NFL players should just get off of social media during the season? When Jahmyr Gibbs takes a photo, but behind him is all the code words that the Lions use. Plain as day. Now, it was an innocent mistake, but
I know.
Of all the, you see all the different things and players doing stuff. Your guy Juju used to do the dance. Maybe just get off social media until the season's over.
Human beings should be off of social media. Yes, you can say that. I'll leave it to David.
Look, I have no problem with players being on social media. The problem that I have is when you step back into that locker room, that's what I don't need. I don't need that part of it. But everything else, off the field, after the game, on the field celebrating, fine. But just when you walk in that tunnel to get to the locker room, turn it off. Yeah, that's it.
Or in the locker room after the game. Yeah, we don't need to see the celebration and the dancing.
Yeah, because the way it works out in the NFL, the team will release a video that needs to be released. That's it.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Can we say that at the end of the Lions game, you knew Eberflus was fired?
Yes, because I'm convinced the man didn't realize he had a timeout. That was some of the worst clock management in the history of the sport. And that is now the fifth late game situation that, in my mind, Eberflus did a bad job. Yes, convinced he was the dead man.
Yeah, I can say that because I took it back. I rewinded it so many times because I was so confused. Like, you have a timeout. The ball gets set at 30 seconds. You don't snap it till 5 seconds.
David,
what is going on?
It was third down.
Yes.
So even if
two plays.
Even if you didn't think you had a timeout, you could spike the ball and set up for a better play.
Correct.
The look on Dan Campbell's face was like, is this really happening?
What happened?
Maybe he should put the menu up to his face and call the play. Like, guy, it's looked like Campbell wanted to run across and say, you do have a timeout. Call timeout. I think everybody in Chicago was yelling, call the timeout. Can we say that Justin Tucker is cooked?
Yes. He cost them 7 points in yesterday's game and irreparably broke the game script and how that should have played out. He has missed more kicks already at Thanksgiving than in any other season in his career by 3 now. Okay, I think his high was 6. I think he's got 9 or 10 missed kicks this year. How can you trust him in a playoff game, especially when his biggest weapon is, hey, Justin, we need you to roll in and kick a 56-yarder? Honestly, I'd fake an injury, put him on the IR, and try out kickers. Because if you give away 3 points, much less 7 in a playoff game, you're probably going home. Mm-hmm. He looks like he looks like Chuck Knobloch with the Yankees when he hit Keith Olbermann's mom in the face with a baseball. He lost the ability to throw the ball. David?
Yeah, he's made 3 field goals in the last 8 attempts in the last 3 games. Yeah, you're cooked, dude. No more. The only one you made that was 1 for 1 was the Chargers game, and that was indoors. So there's a problem here.
Because it used to be, to go what Mike said, Baltimore's strategy is once we got to the 40, we got points. It doesn't matter because we know we at least got 3 points on this drive.
That's right. And here's the other thing, a bonus. Hey, can we say Lamar Jackson's overrated? Come on, somebody come to my side on this.
Well, yes, somebody did come to your side. Not that he's overrated, but that he needs to do better. It was his mother. His mother texted him and said, hey, you need to run the ball more. You need to quit trying to do all that other stuff and run the ball.
I'm a huge fan of his mother.
And that was supposed to be his goal this season, was to run more. For some reason, lately, he has not.
Because he wants to prove he's Ryan Day. He wants to prove to everybody how big his balls are. I'm a pocket passer. Look at me. Woo!
Yep, he was throwing 4 touchdowns a game. You have nothing to say. I'm a real quarterback now.
Cutscene. Yeah. Turn on the tape. Baltimore, Kansas City last year. Steve Spagnuolo showed you you're not. But that's all right. Let's all kiss his ass and hand him a 6th MVP.
Can we say, with the injuries that the Lions have on their defense, that the Eagles are now the team to beat going forward in the NFC?
I think we can have a discussion I have to see what these injuries bear out. How long is Onwuzurike out? How long is Carlton Davis out? How long is Pascal out? Is Jamal Adams a living human being? Look, the injuries are stacking. Here's as far as I'll go. Whoever gets that game at home wins it. I'll back down off of the Lions will go to Philly and win. If it's in Ford Field, I'll take the Lions. But I'm telling you, they're getting real thin numbers-wise on defense.
Correct. And by the way, congratulations to Cass Tech. Go ahead, David.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I didn't play, but
first time they've ever won on a 100-yard football field.
All right. To your point, Mike, it's the second level that concerns me for the Lions, the linebacker level. That concerns me, those injuries. And now I've read Jamal Adams is working out with the linebackers at practice today.
Well, that's what he is at this stage of his career. He never covered anybody. He's a good blitzer, good box safety. Look, man.
Saquon on the other side, that's rough.
Start writing down all the guys that are done for the year and or you are missing right now. No team in football needs a bye week more than the Lions.
I could think of one. All right.
You win. You always do. Nature.
Can we say that Atlanta may need to bench Kirk Cousins?
You can say it. Raheem Morris ain't doing it. Look, yesterday was grotesque. Koo missed a 35-yarder. Cousins throws 4 interceptions, 2 in the end zone. And, I mean, the one was like, even Aiden Childs looked at it and went, ooh, that's messed up. Dude, I will tell you this. I think, can we say Kirk Cousins will not be in Atlanta next year? That's going to be the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. His man Penix is going to be starting. Because the chatter you're getting out of Atlanta, this kid's lighting practice up and the veterans are looking around and they're like,
what are we doing here?
What's up with this guy?
Now, here's the funny thing. Who would have thought that probably the 2 most sought-after free agent quarterbacks will be Sam Darnold and Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if Minnesota's going to re-up Darnold or not because they got JJ sitting there in the wings.
Oh, McSizzle. It's interesting, too. Look, when you start to look at kind of how this all works out, the most criticized draft pick might end up being the best one. What Atlanta did with Penix got universally crushed by people like me. It's almost like they knew they bought a lemon. Like they got the car home and immediately the check engine light came on. Penix is going to be their starter.
What, the heat's not working? Oh, no, we got a problem.
No. Here's the thing. Yeah, he got a year to learn the NFL, no pressure. Now you hope that he comes out. Okay.
Let me give you the stat real quick so people know. Yeah, last 3 games, Kirk Cousins 0 for 3, 724 yards, 6 interceptions,
no touchdowns,
4 fumbles, and 0 touchdowns.
But hey, I'm sure he's going to go read his kid a nice Bible story.
You still can't let it. All right. Can we say that Russell Wilson would be the midseason MVP?
I hate everything. I'm living in a simulation. The Steelers put up 100 on the Bengals because, it's a dangerous sandwich. I can't. Leave me alone. I don't want to participate.
Davis.
That's all I need to say right there. Watching that game yesterday.
We got time for one more.
Yep.
All right, one more.
I don't know that we do, but I'm saying we do.
Okay. Can we say that Ben Johnson will be the new Bears head coach next year?
No, because he's going to be the Giants head coach. Next. Just let me live in my reality. But you can say there's no way he's coming back.
All right. So can we say that the Bengals and the Niners will both miss the playoffs?
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, I think I can now. Christian McCaffrey's dead, so yes.
Okay. Heard it here first.
Okay.
Rest in peace. It's a shame he just got married. And dead.
You know, I haven't enjoyed football all season.
Wah! I haven't enjoyed it in a decade. Wah!
You got Eli going into the Hall of Fame, okay?
Wah!
Eli's going to the Hall of Fame.
Just hit a button immediately.